Hello, welcome to my video on reusing old jars and how to sterilise glass jars. Later I'm going to be doing some videos on preserves and perhaps jams, so I just thought it would be a good idea to do this video on how to sterilise old jam jars. Okay, so you need a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda for each jar. Depending on the size of the jar, you may need more. This is to get rid of any strong odours that may remain from whatever was in the jar before. So if it's been used for pickles, etc., you want to get rid of those smells. It will just neutralise any odours. Okay, so just fill it with boiling water and then leave it to stand for about 15 minutes. Okay, fill a basin with extremely hot water, as hot as you can. And we're going to remove the labels from the jars. So the hot water just basically breaks down and loosens the adhesive that's used for the labels. And they should peel off nice and easy. Again, they were standing in the hot water for about 10-15 minutes. You may get some residue left over, so just pop them back into the hot water. Then you find some modern jars tend to have a different kind of adhesive. It's more of a sticky label, so the hot water won't actually break this down. You'll have to just try and peel it off with brute force. And you can see it can be quite difficult to remove these kinds of label. Also, unfortunately, sometimes even with the older type of adhesives, it's still a bit tricky to remove. So just pop it back in the hot water for a few more minutes. Okay, and then once you've removed most of the labels, just get some neat washing up liquid. And you want to keep the jars as warm as possible whilst doing this, and then just rub over the washing up liquid or detergent, and rub away any glue that's left on the jar. Now with the other adhesive, the one that was tricky to peel off, you're going to need to use something like white spirit to actually remove the glue from the glass. Obviously use as little as possible because you don't want to contaminate the jar. It may take a little time to do this. As you can see, gradually the white spirit will remove the glue from the jar. Okay, once you've done that, then just use a bit of liquid, washing up liquid, and just rub over it just to get rid of any white spirit that might be remaining on the glass. And give it a little rinse. Okay, so once all your glass jars are nice and clean, then you're just going to pop them into an oven. At this point the oven should be switched off, it should be at cold temperature, because you want to warm up the glass jars with the oven. If you put them straight into a hot oven, then they'll tend to crack. And this process is to sterilize, so you can wait to do this until you're actually making your preserves. Really, you want them to be hot when you add any jam or preserve to the jar. Again, if you add a hot syrup or hot liquid to the jar when it's cold, then it will crack. So just switch your oven on. And bring it up to about 150-200 degrees. That's UK oven temperatures. Apologies for not knowing the conversion of that in the US. But as you see, you get a nice clean jar. It's completely sterile and ready to use as you wish. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope it's been useful to you. If you'd like to leave any comments, please do so. I'd be most grateful if you could like it or